What's going on, everybody? It is IBB James, and I'm here with my good friend Tonda DiPlacido.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
All right.
Good job.
And she is with the Vanderhaven Group and Mimi Magazine,
Yep.
and she is the best. So we are here with her final part to her hashtag IBB Top 3
Trilogy.
I really drove it there.
You did.
So you did good. Awesome. But so yeah, we definitely thank you. I'm having a blast, and I'm very excited to dive into the last one. So, what is your final key to success?
Okay, it's so simple, but it is smile and talk to everybody. It's
You would
such
think
a
it's
simple.
simple.
I know, and it's anybody and
It
everybody.
actually, isn't it? It takes less energy.
It does.
It takes less muscles in your face to smile than it does to frown.
to frown.
Yeah,
So
it's
we should all do
easier,
it.
and we don't do it. I'm sorry.
No, you're absolutely
Yeah.
right, and it's just that part of be a positive force, be
Yes.
positive, and you can find out so much information from talking to everybody.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Everybody again has a story. Try to figure out what that story is as you talk to them. And us being in sales again, and I know I do this a lot for sales, but it really applies to any industry.
Yeah.
You
Well, so everything is I mean, like, there's even my executive coaching certificate from Case Western. It's all based around like emotional and social intelligence,
Okay.
and a lot of it is addressing like the politics of the career world and politics of the work world and whatever.
Right.
But the lady in charge, she's like, she had some like chemist that he's like, I'm not playing politics, I don't, and she's like, if you don't play politics, you can't expect to get anything done.
Yeah.
So the politics of everything is that, if there's sales and politics in everything we do,
Yeah.
even if it's not on our card, if we want to get something done,
Yes.
we have to positively impact the relationship.
Right.
Somehow, some way.
Yes.
And smile, like,
yes.
there's so, like, the word seem. I try to read, like, when you're talking about your active listening.
Yeah.
I get referrals all the time
Yeah.
by people that are like, James, you seem like a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have
Yes.
no proof.
No,
They have
but
no
you
proof.
seem it.
You know what I'm saying? That's where, like, I try very hard to be like, hey,
Right.
I'm a nice guy, don't run
Right.
away. Like, I'm not
Right.
scary.
Right. Right. No, isn't
I'm
it-
very weak. I can't fight. Like, I don't know karate. Right?
So instead of karate, I'll just smile at you.
like-
I'll take you down.
Yeah, I'll take it down. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's where, but I'm very lucky. Like,
Yeah.
who did you learn? Like, my mom and dad always, treat others how you want to be treated.
Yes.
If you have anything nice to say, don't say it all. Little line from Bambi. But, like, smiling, like, just why not? Like,
Right.
who taught you, or like, where did you?
Definitely my mom and my dad.
Yeah.
I mean, they were very positive forces in everybody's life, and you sometimes would look at other people's parents and, there was always something wrong, or it was always the negative, never, oh, you did this was really good. No, it's more of you did this and that wasn't so good, and in athletics, you see it all the time.
Yes.
You see, each of us have our gifts, and you see those kids that maybe were not as strong in athletics, whatever sport it was, but yet you see their parents right behind them. Yes, that's
Yeah.
what you want. That's I don't know, but I definitely, excuse me, IBB Nation, I've got the allergy thing going on.
Hashtag
I'm trying,
allergies.
I'm trying to be a positive force.
Smile through your allergies.
Smile through my
Smiling
allergies. I need
despite
the cold
allergies.
to come.
That's right.
But,
Winter is coming, but not soon enough. All right.
but not soon enough.
Yeah.
And I think that, they taught me those good lessons back then, is you can approach life a bunch of different ways. We all have the same stuff going on.
Yep.
You can approach it positively, you could approach it negatively, but it's still going to happen.
Yep. And when the first video, when I was talking about when I came up with the no anger game.
Yes.
There was a book that kind of, it was just the perfect book at the perfect time. My friend Paul sent us recommended that I read is The Obstacle is the Way. And it basically just talks about, it gets into a lot of different historical things where it's just whatever's in your way eventually becomes your route. Like, whatever's in the way becomes the way. But it's from the standpoint of, like, your obstacles are a big piece of what makes you you. And what makes you successful.
What you have
what you've overcome becomes kind of part of your routine.
Absolutely.
But the comment they made in the book was, life's not happening to you. It's just happening. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's happening to me right now. Like, it is so unfair. You know what I'm saying? So, like, but I feel like that's...
Yeah.
So life's not happening to you.
Right.
And it's even my brother John. We were last week. We met up, and actually, I got 3 younger brothers. The third oldest to get married, so like a bachelor party weekend out in Pennsylvania.
Oh boy.
It was cool, you know. But we're sitting in, you know, like he's like, "Why is there so much traffic? Like, what's going on?" And that was actually one of the examples in the book.
Yep.
And he's like, I just don't understand. I'm like, John, some things are not meant to be understood.
Right.
You can't understand it because it's not meant to be.
It's true.
And I never said that out loud before. I don't even know if I really thought that before. But those are the things we were talking about. Always wear a smile. It's like, some things are not meant to be understood.
Right.
You know, so why should I always have a smile on?
Right.
Just because it has a positive impact. Don't ask me why.
Right.
You know, like,
you're
but
accepting.
it just does. Yeah.
I mean, you're not. Maybe it's not accepting, but you're accepting the fact that you can't change something. So you're going to have to figure your way around that obstacle, or you're going to have to come up with a new plan. And I think that, you know, people will say every once in a while, like, "How can you always be so positive?" Well, of course I'm not always positive, but it is a choice. I can address this way, or I can address it this way, but it's still a problem here in the middle. Why not try to address it in a positive way and move forward? You know, that's I'll never forget when I first came over here with this company. I live in the area, thank goodness, but the company is from Brunswick. And they had 3 other people over in this area trying to build this. I knew what I was coming into.
Yeah.
And, you know, people kept saying, why?
It's impossible. That's
exactly. And, you know, it's like, nobody can do it. Well, doggone it. That's all you got to say to me is nobody can do it.
Tell me I can't, and I will.
Tell me I can't, and I am.
And,
period.
I'll
you know, and that's, so that's, you know, I think that attitude does serve you well no matter what comes up, whether it's health issues in your family, whether it's work issues, whether it's kid issues, whether it's spouse issues. If you can just try to approach it more positively, then you know, that type of thing. But
and actually this just made me think, my mom's line to me and my brothers growing up was, be the happiest and most optimistic person you know.
I love it.
And I was just like, because as I'm asking you, I'm also trying to be I watch, because that's something like action is you know, will always be what people remember, not what you intended to do, but what you actually did.
What you did.
They just challenge yourself. Be the most smiley human being. And just smile. Who cares?
Who cares?
And you know, that's where people are going to try and bring you down no matter what you do.
Right.
But also, too, that I feel like, again, we are taught that life is hard.
Right.
Woe is me. And, you know, it's like, be the smiling person that gives other people a reason to smile. You know?
Absolutely.
Even if
gives joy. You know, it's joy. I mean, isn't that why?
I feel like that's a great word to describe you.
Oh, thank you.
I feel like you are joyous. You're fit. Every time I interact with you, there's no neutral interaction. It's either we leave this conversation and you're like, I think less. We don't really say it out loud, but it's like we either think more of that person or you think less of that person.
Yeah.
And it's not that you intend to that's not why we hey, let's have a conversation and see if I think less of you. You know, but just kind of that's what happens.
Well, did you ever, and I bet you did just from what you said, have you ever admired somebody so much and then you've had a conversation with them and you've walked away and you've gone, wow,
what just happened?
What the heck? You know, and you're like, okay, that D6 real quick, and you know, you'll never feel that way about that person again. the way that kind of rose-colored glasses that you had. But I also think too, along with joy, is it's everyday life. So I'm crazy. I talk to the person that's cutting the meat and the cheese at the counter. How are you doing? What's going on? Never met him before. But so did my mom, and it drove me straight up a wall. But I get it now.
I watched my mom do this thing. It's like my mom would walk around the mall and we were little. She's like, I know you. I'm like, oh my god, mom, nobody knows you, but apparently you look very familiar. And I'm just like, no,
they don't know
this
you,
is the
Mom.
first person in a row in the last 10 minutes. Like, no, but
I love people, and I love to find out what makes them tick. And have you ever had this experience though? And I think back, I think I was a Giant Eagle. I was talking to this lady. This lady literally said, she was so grumpy and frumpy, which not grumpy and frumpy face, not looking, but that's always a challenge. Yes. That's a challenge. We're gonna get her to smile no matter what. And she told me a little bit of a story of what was going on, and there was health issues, blah blah blah. And she goes, "Thank you, I feel better." And I thought, okay, that's why I get up every day.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it right there. I try to put
people feel better.
Yeah, make people feel better. Be a positive force. I don't know.
That's what I'm talking about. So awesome. So the trilogy is completed. So take this, put it into action. Be a positive force.
Be a positive force.
Make people feel better.
Absolutely. Have courage and be kind. Thank you, Cinderella. Have courage and be kind.
Cinderella. I love Gus Gus. Gus Gus was like, oh yeah. Cinderella. Yep. All right, so. Oh my gosh. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. Check Tonda out. Get in contact with her. And until next time.
Stay burn proof.
I love it.
James,
awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome.
You are the absolute best.
That was awesome.
Oh.